Hello everybody! For the third time, welcome back to Orcs Must Die. It's infuriatingly hard to record this game. Crashed the second time already. Anyways, let's get started right away. What do we go for? Banquet. Why? Because... let me show. Because a throne room is not so viable. It's infuriating, and they also made this hard substantially harder. So we are going to skip throne room. It's awful. I don't like this map at all. So we're going to do Banquet. Not 5 stars, but we are definitely going to... I'm going to show you a layout that will help in your sabotage games. Because I've seen many people, especially new people, building weird layouts on this map, which can provide a relatively solid time, even in Riftload. However, they will bring you a loss in sabotage. So let's fix that right away. What do we go for? What is our loadout? Right here. That's our loadout. We're forcing enemies to stay close to the wall. That means we definitely go with a grinder. We will utilize the right wall. That means we will have a really big shooting range for the arcane bowling ball. Swing masons as some kind of emergency. And a couple of brimstones against the sabers we have to face. Tar traps, of course, supportive for grinder, mace and the ball. Considering we do have a great amount of enemies, we have the Ring of Storms. What do we have in our traps? This will be a Volley Bear run. Why? Because Volley Bear is straight up S tier in sabotage. Personally, I don't know what people are doing this, but they're able to hold their line and they have a really great damage output. That's why we do have a couple of ice resonators. Not in our grinder, we need a slow on our grinders, but we do have the ice resonator on our arcane bowling ball, and just in case, again, emergency on our swing mace. Here we go, that's the loadout. The rest is not necessary. Alright. Let's get right to it. Hopefully the game doesn't crash this time. There we go, there's Volley Bear. Going with that skin. There's still the question about the last trap. The last trap is not necessary. You have a great choice of traps. You can take whatever you want. What you shouldn't take are push traps or flip traps, which are focusing behind the barricades. Also, a haymaker can be dangerous if placed on unnecessary locations. Overload trap might be helpful. There's also no need for any traps below the overload trap. Ceiling ballistas, of course, same as dragon lances, are beneficial. Summoner trap will in the end cost a little bit more time, but they will die relatively quickly. And that's about it. That's the entire loadout. There's no need for anything else. So let's get right to it. Again, hopefully it won't crash. And a couple of times, losing my faith. So, highly dangerous. Mercenaries. Always mercenaries. Mercenaries are the biggest threat in this game. To a degree where they are able to ruin a run of playing solo. It happened a couple of times already, and it will happen in the future. Sabers, we definitely require more brimstone just against Sabers. They're a huge problem at some point, and they're able to ruin our game. TNT archers, not of a huge problem, but they're definitely not pleasant to deal with. So, first step is we barricade the left opening. Second step, we barricade the left opening of the second opening. The first wave is a cobalt wave. So we definitely need the ball right away, and probably, and with probably I mean most likely, some slow traps. Let me see, how do we do it? Okay, it starts right there, so we have like 0.2 space left. And the brimstone. There we go. The rest will die by our Tundra through his abilities. There we go. Now we can go with an avalanche. Does not really matter. The first two waves are relatively easy. Of course, that's the annoying part right there. Enemies are still... There we go. And there was the shot of the arcane bowling ball, which was great. So of course, the unfortunate part about it, enemies will still check out the other directions. That's why it's hard to go for 5 stars when it's losing way too much time through this kind of behavior. So the good thing is there's no real need to go directly against the enemies. We can just wait until they arrive. So this will cost a lot of time. However, it will make it a little bit easier to complete this map even with different characters, not just the primary character. Only one run per map is really stressful, the rest should be relatively easy. It's always. Of course, it depends from the map. Especially on Rooflord, many maps are unreasonably stressful.
Our barricades are under attack.
And unfortunately, I'm not going for any points. So I cannot demonstrate how good this is because a lot of people are just looking at the points, not the actual strategy. So, third wave. The first wave that might create some issues. There we go. There's the Zephyr wave. There's the first one. There's the... Where's the second one? There he is. There we go. Issue almost solved. Now we can panic, yeah. That's a great moment to panic. I placed it too early, didn't I? Yeah, well, look at that. Panic was not required. And again, the great thing about Tundra, he is able to tank the shit out of every enemy, considering he has an incredible amount of HP.
I would rather feel my enemy's last breath upon my cheek.
So now I believe we do have a boss, and we do have a rift, and we do have a mercenary.
Feel the teeth of winter.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy it.
There we go. The rat is done. We don't have a boss. Honestly, I'm kinda surprised. But we definitely should deal with the rift.
Well done. The unstable rift has been...
The rest shouldn't be an issue. We can just shoot at the enemy. The layout, it does not hold. So the guy behind me does not matter in the end. Oh, it's only hunters. Never mind, never mind. I placed the wrong guardian. Not an issue. Not an issue. 4 minutes. Not a good time. So there we go. It's not a great time.
Well placed, I think. Steel and magic are a poor substitute for claw and tooth.
Here we go. Let's place some brimstone right at the entrance. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, need to go to safety. There we go. That should be it. Also, we do have TNT archers. That is a problem. So we have to stand away from our barricades, so the TNT archers won't destroy it. The ogre who comes through, or actually not anymore, that's not a big deal. It's not a problem. On the last archer, and we are done. So let's go with increased duration of permafrost.
But I suppose we must stop at nothing. If we the boss minion has entered the battlefield.
The bear is less of an issue, actually.
Unstable rift is opening. Quick, destroy it.
Oh! The boss, however, is a pretty big issue.
The enemy's boss is dead.
There we go. We have also the chance to deal with the rift.
Destroy the unstable
There we go. And the big guys shouldn't be an issue either. We still have our guardian. Come on. Oh my lord. It's impossible to hit him. But there we go. Issue solved. He is not a big problem. Just make sure you won't trigger him into the direction of barricades, otherwise he will attack barricades directly. That's the only and the biggest thing about the bear. You can destroy barricades.
Suppose it will do its duty. But I suppose I love our enemy less.
There we go. One stepper came through. The other yellow dots are TNT archers. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's go with some lightning for more combinations and hopefully more multi-kills. And there we go. The rest is solid. That was a problem.
Our barricades are under attack.
Yeah. They've seen me. And there we go. It was the shot by the Ice Archer. Now the ball, there we go, an incredible amount of damage. So, since we do have a lot of money, we can actually replace everything. Replace every barricade, I mean. And we also need way more brimstone. Brimstone everywhere. Especially on this lane. That's that's basically the only guardian
Watch out.
who is not an issue.
Unstable rift is opening. Get to it
Oh, I
and
missed
destroy
them.
it. And our heroes destroyed the unstable rift. There was much rejoicing.
I can see him. There we go. He's finally done. Let's go with exploding shards. They are pretty good. The extra aerial damage is great, and we had an teleporting hunter again. Right, mana cost, of course, it's something one should address. So if you're going with Tundra and you're definitely going with a great ability spam, you definitely need some kind of mana regen. Preferably passive, so you don't lose a active slot. Ring of Storms, it's still highly beneficial on that map. Not mandatory, that's the good thing. It's not mandatory, but it's extremely beneficial. Here we go, come on. Frozen, dead. There's an enemy at the Guardian. It's a Hunter. Hunter, okay. It will die. Of course, we do not receive any money if they die through the Guardian. It does not matter though. At this point, we're set up, money-wise. There we go. Time-wise, not a place where I want to be. But again, thankfully, this is not a 4-star one. 5-star one. I apologize. Oh my lord. Oh my god, this is infuriating. Oh my god. Come on, oh finally! The Guardian with a clutch play. That's my biggest problem with the rat. It's so freaking fast. Oh, let's go with some freeze. And not real combos. That's unfortunate. It's okay. Ah, the Hunter are still alive. The Hunter are the real-time sync on this level. Ah, okay. 2 levels for 1 minute 35. This is not conceivable. And we have TNT archers. Oh. Huh? Oh, that guy's still alive. Okay, at least we gain some more combinations. That's sweet. And now we do have the runner wave.
I suppose it will do its duty.
They're not touching the left brimstone. Okay, I see. I do have to address that. At least in the future. And they're way too fast, so they trigger both brimstones, even though they are burning. There we go, we don't need that one at all. Even sold it for the original price. And for the original cost, I guess. There we go. Where is he? Okay. Where's the boss though? Ah, the boss is already there. This is fine. Here we go, frozen. And he is done. No flash freeze, that's unfortunate, and there are the TNT archers. So we cannot face them directly. Even one might lead to a huge problem. Come on, freeze. There we go. So, of course, playing with more people and having more money income could open up for a greater lane. So it's possible, and it should be also well, more or less, it should be necessary to increase the entire wall tower, and then of course the wall trap combinations further up. It's also possible to close up the left side completely to force them immediately take the right path to go into the killing floor, killing lane, or whatever you might call it. There we go, even a new record. Anyways, that's the strategy how this map should be done, especially in Sabotage. This will most likely bring you a win, because every other layout that can be created might lead to disaster, or might lead to some issues. Also going way too over creative with certain traps. Of course, it provides more combos, in the end also more XP and more money. However, it's bad. Every other layout might be a bigger issue than this one actually is. So yeah, anyways, that's another Sabotage hind you should consider for the future. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could learn something, or you just refresh your memory, whatever. Again, thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice day. Also, do not forget to like and to subscribe.